Hinckley, I'm a prosecutor with the Attorney General's office, and the Attorney General's office is helping the Nashua Police Department in this investigation. We don't have a prepared statements, but we'll certainly take any questions, knowing that this is an active and ongoing investigation at this point, so the amount of information we can share is fairly limited.
Can you tell us what happened?
Yeah, at this point, again, it is an active and ongoing investigation. We issued a news release in which an adult male entered the golf course area, and there was a shooting. An adult male died. Additional people were injured, and it's currently being investigated at this point.
Is this some sort of a hate crime, or what do you believe it happened?
So there's a lot of details that we need to figure out, and we need to know that information before we can share it, and that's one of the details that we're trying to learn.
Well, we heard that he yelled out, "The kids are okay," and "Free Palestine." So what is that?
Yeah, well, we're dealing with the facts and the information that we gather, and once we get that facts and information and have an actual motive that we can share, we'll certainly do that. But right now we get to deal with the facts and the information. For example, there was some information that there were two shooters. That turned out to be erroneous. We can definitively say that there is only one shooter.
Was this a targeted shooting?
Again, that's facts and information that we're trying to develop right now.
How many victims?
One adult male is deceased. There are multiple shooting victims. Again, we're trying to iron out that particular detail. Some of the shooting victims went to local fire departments, so that's why we're not sure of that detail just yet. How many people were injured in addition to the deceased male?
Is it okay to think that those victims are okay if they're at the fire department rather than the hospital?
It's too early to say at this point what exactly the condition of the non-deceased people are.
Why were they not taken to a hospital?
Again, some people went by themselves to local fire departments.
Can you tell us if the shooting was at the wedding or the restaurant?
Yeah, again, that information is still being developed, and as soon as we can share that without interfering with the integrity of the investigation, we certainly will do that. I think there was.
Injuries? Are they all gunshot wounds, or are they experiencing other types of injuries?
There were some gunshot wounds. There may be some non-gunshot wounds. Again, that's one of the details that we're still trying to figure out as part of the investigation that Nashua is actively pursuing.
Where was the suspect arrested, and how long after the shooting was he laying in wait? Had he taken off from the scene?
Yep. So no suspect has been arrested. A person of interest has been detained pending warrants at this point in time, but there has been no arrests. But we have identified all the people involved in the situation, and there is no threat to the general public at this point in time.
I guess, so is the person of interest, where were they located in relation to?
Again, that's information that we're developing, and we can share that. When we can share that, we certainly will.
Do we know the type of weapon that the suspect or person of interest had?
No, other than a firearm, no. And we also don't know if there are additional weapons involved.
Do we know if the suspected shooter was connected to the wedding or the restaurant in any way?
Yeah, again, that's one of the things that we're certainly trying to find out and trying to develop, and once we can share that, we certainly will.
Chief, I guess when you have a weapon involved, can you just talk about this was a public event, there was a wedding going on, people enjoying a night in Nashua. Can you just step to the microphone and just talk about, all this happening, and night people are supposed to feel safe and have an enjoyable night?
Yeah, it's an unfortunate circumstance.
So I think one additional thing that we needed to know is that any family members are looking for family members. I think the point of meeting place is here at the Sheridan in Nashua. So if anybody is looking for any family members who might have been at any of the events at the golf course, to come here and they can be assisted.
Do we know how many people were at the wedding?
Don't.
A witness said that people there at the venue tackled the shooter and took the gun away from him. Can you confirm that, or can you talk about that if you have any info?
I can't talk about that now. Again, it's still active and ongoing. The Nashua Police are doing a great job gathering evidence, finding witnesses, talking to witnesses, but this incident is only a few hours old. There are multiple witnesses that need to be talked to, multiple videos that need to be obtained and then looked at. So once we get a fuller understanding of what happened, including possible motive, we certainly will share that when we can do so. But again, I think it's too early to talk about what some people might have thought happened and focus on facts and evidence, which we're still gathering.